What's up, peeps? Creative Matt back here, and we have a decent game of Hardpoint. So in this video I'm going to kind of talk about some general stuff, which I will start off with, and then move on to sort of the gameplay. So yeah, I mean, generally NSC is doing really well. We pretty much are on form now, and we are basically just racking up the champion badges. We're still accepting new recruits, so if you do want to be involved, check out nscelite.com. Just place an application form under the recruitment section, we can get you involved. So in this we have a PDW, I believe, probably most likely using, wow, I can't even remember what I'm using on this. Probably maybe fast mags and no, not fast mags. But yeah, PDW is a really great gun. You have loads of ammo in the clip anyway. Obviously using scavenger with this. I mean, this video was before the kind of nerf, but I'm not using a silencer anyway. But they have made silencers slightly worse. I mean, what do I think about changing the game and stuff? I think it's kind of pathetic in a way, because at the end of the day, if you're going to make a game, test it enough. You know, enough. I know they test these games for months anyway, so I don't know why you would just not get tons of like Call of Duty players together, do a massive kind of sessions where people can really get into the game and say, oh, I didn't like that, I didn't like this, or you know, just do what they normally do and focus with, like, you know, some of the top YouTubers and some of the top competitive players. But I mean, obviously not really doing as well as they could be, because people are still bitching and moaning about all sorts of stuff in this game. So you really need to keep update with the PS3 patch notes. You'll find them in the Black Ops official Call of Duty forums. If I can possibly find that link, I'll put it in the description for you. But there's a thread where it basically just says all the patches that has happened to the game. So really just keep yourself informed as to what's happening with the guns, because they change a lot. Every time you see that download happening with the new patch, that's them tweaking things in the game. And I know this time they've got rid of a lot of cheating stuff as well, which is great. The XP lobbies and all that kind of robot lobby crap, basically where people could make a like a combat training lobby and it would count towards their stats, which is an outrageous glitch. And again, it surprises me that a company that makes so much money couldn't put more time and resources towards actually, you know, getting rid of these glitches before, you know, people discover that they're there. Really, pretty bad move. Yeah, so I mean, back onto the topic of NSC for a bit. We obviously, if you don't know, NSC stands for North South Combined, and at the moment we're basically the top clan for clan operations on PlayStation 3, and we have just started our clan battle squad as well, which is going really well. Got a few guys heading up that, and you know, we're training consistently every week, so that's great. Really need to sort of get to a point where our you know, our teams are ready fully to battle the other top teams. At the moment we're just kind of training. No, we're not going to look kind of really bad and play against the top team straight away. Yeah, we've got some absolute monsters in our team. I mean, we have you know, 80 or so members at the moment, usually around 90. So obviously, and you know, we're obviously best in the clan operations. So obviously we're going to have some monsters in our team, and we shouldn't really be underestimated by anyone. But at the same time, we're going to make sure we're properly trained before we underestimate anyone else. No point in saying, oh, this team can't beat us, and then going against them and then just getting smashed. You know, it's not going to happen. So that's one of our focuses at the moment as well. Really just trying to keep everything as organised as possible. You know, there was a time where things were, you know, starting to go downhill a bit, and we've really pushed to get some great new members in, which we have at the moment. And that's the good thing about NSC. You know, if you know anyone in NSC, they can put you forward for a trial. There's not much kind of in your way to be getting into NSC, although we are one of the top teams. Obviously, you know, you have to be a good player and you have to be committed to clan operations. That's really important to us. But yeah, I mean, if you kind of know someone in NSC, they can get you that trial. So really do give everybody a chance, which is, I would say, which is pretty respectable. You know, there's a lot of clients that say, oh, you must have this score per minute, you must have this KD. No, we don't say that, because you know that all the stats are bullshit anyway. People still time out of lobbies all the time, and you know, it's pathetic. You know, if you see my KD I think at the moment is 1.67, which essentially means, in my eyes, that I am a very good player, because I don't time out of lobbies. If I did time out of lobbies, I could be on a 3 KD or a 2.5, but everyone knows that my stats are real, and if you underestimate me, then fair enough. If you want to judge someone on their stats, then that's great, because you know, we come across teams online. We come across a team yesterday during a clan operation that they're a real try-hard team. They all had their clan tag was part of their username, and then they also all had the same clan tag. Really disciplined team, you know. And as always, giving it the big un. Oh yeah, we're going to smash you and all this. And we absolutely wiped the floor with them. There was no competition. So, you know, just don't judge people on their stats, because stats are bullshit, and they always have been. If you're the type of guy to worry about your KD and you know, kind of boast about it, then that's kind of gay, really, to put it that way. I mean, there's a lot of people on my team that are going to be offended by that, because they're quite considerate of their KD, but it's fucking pointless, man. I mean, you're just dumb, man. You know, it's a stat at the end of the day, and that stat can always be manipulated, and you know, be unrealistic. So yeah, I mean, Hardpoint's a really good game to be playing. I'm just coming to the end of the game here, and I'm beasting it. No deaths yet. Just really, now I'm just being very careful with what I'm doing. Lots of pre-aiming. There was that thing where the reason I'm pre-aiming more is because there was that kind of thing in the coding that if you aim down your sight, it would take a couple seconds for the coding to kind of say, right, you're aiming down sight now, your bullets will be accurate to that sight. There was a transition phase. Drifter did a video on this, you can check it out. But it has been patched, which is excellent. I mean, you know, the latest patch, the amount of work they've done is really good. So I'm really impressed with it's. You know, my saying is, it's not kind of what you've done, it's how you make up for it. So, you know, Treyarch, there's a lot of problems with this game. There still is a lot of problems, but wow, I mean, you've addressed a lot more than what Infinity Ward did. So that's good, really good. So yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I don't manage to get to do a lot of videos anymore, because I do have a full-time job now, and then I also come home from work and I work online for like 2 or 3 hours as well, so really don't have much time at all. Add me on PlayStation if my list isn't full from clan members. My username is x_matd_x. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and there we go, 47 throw, absolute beast. So there we go, say no more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.